possession.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. He'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. A really good pickup of 20.
Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there.
That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll look to throw.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his throw is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. Hands it off out of the gun.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side complete to Troutman. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, This ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown! A big play there. 55 yards.
And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken at the 15.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
2nd and 9 now.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 14. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Alex Highsmith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
This is brought in at the 21.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Again, it's Johnson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's a give up the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
And that is incomplete. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 46. Flush to his right, and this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials...
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll set up a throw.
Quick slant, Dotson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 4. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Alex Highsmith
Able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And his kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They're going to look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Jones.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Jones again.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start on the ground here on first down
to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Fielded just inside the 20.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
117 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
2nd and 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a... Dodson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now a handoff running through the middle. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. This will be caught at about the 6.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
As well now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. It's complete to Watt.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
An inside give to Jones.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now this throw caught left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Now Jones.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll try again with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. On the move, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They go for it on 4th and goal, but then winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Thomas brings it in. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Second down, another shot for Jones. And the offense moving quickly to the line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.